Bobby Pierce on the pole, Brandon Shepard on the outside as they come off turn number 4. There's your Dave Poskey's Performance Parts Speed Shop. The C&D bonding green flag waves.
Brandon Shepard will tiptoe to the outside of Bobby Pierce out of 2 down the back straightaway. Pierce back to 2nd. 3rd will be Stormy Scott. Shannon Babb will shoot up to 4th. Marler falls back to 5th through 3 and 4. Who leads lap 1 of this 40-lap affair? It's Pierce down low with Shepard up top, and Brandon Shepard leads lap 1.
Not sure that Bobby Pierce has led the opening lap of any of these races he's been in. You see the car hop up a little bit there in the corner. Stormy Scott also going to toss his hat in the ring as a pair of drivers from the Land of Lincoln go side by side momentarily through turns 3 and 4. Pierce going to slip out front this time by at the line. Bobby Pierce puts the 32 on the point.
He's done it the past 3 nights. He's trying to do it again here tonight, and the 32 goes to the lead, and now Stormy Scott to the inside of Brandon Shepard, and they better not let that 32 get too far out there, as right now it continues to be Bobby Pierce leading the way after Brandon Shepard led the opening lap. Now with Stormy Scott on the prowl, Shannon Babb up to 4th. Kate Dillard rides in 5th.
Yeah, Babb's running that high side. Stormy Scott's got the 2S glued down to the inside of the racetrack, that new Category 5 race car. They are going to go side by side through turns 3 and 4. Give it to Stormy Scott, that time by at the stripe. So he moves ahead of the B5 of Brandon Shepard, trying to close in on your race leader, Bobby Pierce.
Out front, Pierce leads the way. Stormy Scott in 2nd. And back in the 3rd spot, it continues to be Brandon Shepard as he's fallen back. In the 4th spot, it is Shannon Babb. 5th is Kate Dillard. Riding in 6th, Mike Marler.
Yeah, I tell you what, I wonder if someone said Randall Edwards signaled Sheppy the top side was maybe coming in. We saw Kate Dillard just before that Midwest Sheet Metal caution making some hay on the high side. We know how much Brandon Shepard likes to run up there. Shannon Babb is somewhere in the middle, and now Pierce is going to go to the top side of the speedway 15 laps in.
Bobby Pierce gives up the bottom. He heads to the top side. Now Sheppy's going to go to the bottom. A little cat and mouse right now with your top 2. Land of Lincoln leading the way in this one, as we got 16 laps in the books, 24 to go, and Bobby Pierce setting sail a 1 second advantage over Brandon Shepard, as once Pierce moved up to that top of the racetrack, it seemed like that race car really took off. 7th now will be Ricky Weiss in the 7th, the 157 of Marler in 8th. 9th is Larson, and he comes after Marler. Round out your top 10, Dustin Sorensen.
Yeah, and just as we say that Bobby Pierce was pulling away the last 2 laps, Brandon Shepard's actually been a little bit quicker this time by, though. Pierce able to put a couple more tenths between himself and his fellow Illinois driver, as Pierce has caught the back end of the field. That's a good look there at the battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Shannon Babb in the 18, Garrett Albertson in the 58, Kate Dillard in the 97. Albertson, you see him throw the slider on Shannon Babb, takes the spot away. Babb going to try to reclaim that 4th position in 1 and 2.
Lap traffic now reality for your leader, Bobby Pierce, as he follows Justin Duty through the cushion through 3 and 4. The lead right now, 2.3 seconds. We'll see if Shepard can cut into it at all, and if anything, it's about the same right now, as we'll watch Pierce go through lap traffic down the back straightaway. He goes around Justin Duty, now sets his sights on BJ Robinson, who's in a different groove. Laps starting to tick down in this one, DJ. Now just 14 laps remain. Heavy lap traffic, the lead that time at the line with 9 laps to go, 2.2 seconds. We'll see if Shepard can get there, as Pierce definitely mired in traffic. Shepard's got to put the whip to it, though, if he's going to have any chance as they race back to 8 laps remaining.
This is very heavy lap traffic for Bobby Pierce. They're 3 wide in front of him. He has absolutely nowhere to go. He's going to try to drive through the middle, try to get 3 cars, and he doesn't. Instead, he's able to work by the 49. He'll try to work by the 14 of Weinbarger. He does. Now he'll try to slide in front of the 77 of Luckman, and 1 car breaks right in front of him, and it's Chase Younghands, and that will likely draw a Midwest Sheet Metal caution, as Younghands is very slow at the top of the racetrack. C&D bonding green flag waves, and BP 32 trying to hang on for 5 more laps in this one. Stormy Scott's got a real good race car, man. He's been able to roll the bottom, middle side of this racetrack just as well as anyone. Brandon Shepard trying to keep pace with his fellow Illinois driver, right now unable to do so. Pierce, Ben, you said it, he's oh so good on these restarts. As you look back on that battle for second, Stormy Scott gets another run to the inside of Brandon Shepard.
Well, the past few years we've seen guys have monumental years that come into the next year, not necessarily carry it over. This could be a bad sign for the competition this year. He won 34 races this year, and he's just a few laps away from getting his 4th win in his first 5 starts, and it just seems like that team has hit the ground clicking with what they left off at the end of last year with.
And equally as important, again, a win here tonight for Bobby Pierce guarantees him at least a $25,000 bonus, and that means he'll be racing for a $100,000 bonus here tomorrow if he's able to hang on for 2 more laps in tonight's tonight's main event.
Brandon Shepard in second, Stormy Scott back in third, Larson in fourth, 3 wide for fifth. Dillard's got it, Babs there, Marlar's with him, but this time out of turn number 4, Jason Rominger's got the white flag in hand, and Bobby Pierce takes it one more time around FK Rod-End's Vado Speedway Park.
Final time around for the driver out of Oakwood, Illinois. He's won 3 straight features here at FK Rod-End's Vado Speedway Park, and he's about to make it 4. The Hoker Trucking checkered flag waves, and your winner here on a Saturday night, the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce.
Brandon Shepard will come home second. Third will go to Stormy Scott, Kyle Larson in fourth.